You're watching Xavier University of Louisiana Athletics on the Xavier Athletics YouTube channel. Welcome from inside the Convocation Center here in New Orleans. I'm Andrew Byer. Thank you for joining us for today's doubleheader action between Xavier University and LSU-Alexandria. The Generals come in with win streaks on both the men's and women's side, so should be a challenge here at home for the Gold Nuggets and the Gold Rush, who are both 8-1 at home here in the Convocation Center on the season and looking to defend home court once again. First up, the women's game, Gold Nuggets taking on the Generals. Tip-off coming up in about 6 or 7 minutes. The men's contest will be a separate stream right here on our YouTube channel, so don't forget after the women's game, if you want to watch the men's game, to go back into your YouTube app, refresh it if you have to, and pick up the men's stream. The Lady Generals of LSU-Alexandria come in 7-12 on the season, but they do have an even 500 mark in the Red River Athletic Conference. They are 6-6 and tied for 6th in the league. They are 2-6 on the road this year, but have a 4-game winning streak. Last Saturday, they defeated the number 2 team in the conference, Our Lady of the Lake, on the road in San Antonio, 68-53, a 15-point victory. The Gold Nuggets of Xavier, they are 12-7 on the year, just opposite record of LSU-A, 6-5 in the Red River Athletic Conference. Their last game was postponed due to inclement weather on Tuesday, so they sit a half game ahead of LSU-A. They are tied for 4th with Louisiana Christian in the league. As I mentioned, they are 8-1 here at home on the year, a 2-game win streak the Gold Nuggets are on. Their only home loss came against LSU Shreveport on January 16th. Gold Nuggets' last game was last Saturday. That was in New Mexico. Well, actually, that was here at home versus Southwest University of New Mexico, a 56-41 win, a 15-point victory, just like LSU-A. So both teams had a 15-point victory in their last contest. And we'll see what happens here today. Both teams have very similar statistics, average just over 60 points a game. Both shoot 37% from the field and about 70% from the free throw line. LSU-A, however, defensively, not quite as good. They give up 70 points a game. They have a minus 8-point differential on the season. Xavier is +3. They give up 60 points a game, hold their opponents to 36% shooting from the field. Here in the Convocation Center, the Xavier women have been very successful. They've won 24 of their last 28 at home, and as I mentioned, 8 of 9 this season. Xavier's Abria Irons comes in shooting very well from the free throw line. She is 2nd in the league, shoots just under 85% from the charity stripe. Xavier's defense has been very good of late. Last 2 games held their opponents to under 50 points. It's been 5 years since they've had 3 in a row, so we'll see if they can accomplish that tonight. Last matchup between these two teams was earlier this year, January the 3rd. That was up in Alexandria. It was a 72-64 victory for the Generals. Shyla McGee led all scorers. She had 21 for Xavier. Dana Martin Hartwick had 17 for the Generals. Those are the leading scorers for each team. They performed well in the last contest. Warm-ups are complete. Teams are lining up for the national anthem, so we will go ahead and listen in starting lineups when we come back. Okay, let's get you the starting lineups first for the visiting LSU-Alexandria Generals. A 5'5" junior guard from French Settlement, Louisiana, number 11, Dana Martin Hartwick. A 5'9" junior forward from Lake Charles, Louisiana, number 14, Reagan Ojoro. A 5'10" senior forward from Plainview, Louisiana, number 21, Alex Harrison. A 5'7" sophomore guard from Gonzales, Louisiana, number 23, Amani Gray. And a 5'6" sophomore guard from Baton Rouge, Louisiana, number 25, Jewel Jones. All 5 starters are Louisiana natives. And Dana Martin, she was Dana Martin last year, now Dana Martin Hartwick, so I assume she got married within the past year. She is the leading scorer, 12.7 points a game. Alex Harrison just behind her at 12.6, so a double threat from Martin Hartwick and Harrison. Head coach of the Generals is Mr. Billy Perkins. He is in his first season. Starting lineup for the Xavier Gold Nuggets, a 5'4", fifth-year guard from Brooklyn, New York, number 4, Nia Bishop. A 5'9" junior forward from Waxahachie, Texas, number 10, Raina Ross. A 5'7" senior guard from Boutte, Louisiana, number 11, Abria Arns. A 5'8" junior forward from Biloxi, Mississippi, number 14, Shyla McGee. And a 5'7" senior guard from Jackson, Mississippi, number 30, Nina German. German will handle the point guard duties for this team. Shyla McGee is the leading scorer, 14.8 points per game. Also leads on the boards with 6.4 per contest. McGee and Arns have both started every game this year for the Gold Nuggets. Gold Nuggets led, of course, by head coach Mr. Bo Browder, who is in his 24th season here at Xavier, has 531 victories as the head coach of the Gold Rush. Referees for tonight's contest, Mr. Zach Bennett, Mr. Jariel Johnson, and Mr. Lynn Roberts. Referees having one last conversation at the scores table before they head out to the court and get ready for the tip-off. Just the 11th meeting between these two teams, and the series is tied 5 apiece. I mentioned LSU. Alexandria won earlier this year up in Alexandria. First shot of the game, no good. Xavier gets the rebounds. Irons comes up with it. Ross with the shot, no good there. Scramble again for the rebound. Third chance on the first possession. Last time the teams met here in the Convocation Center last February, Xavier won. It was a big victory that day, 74-39. Nia Bishop led with 16 points. And there's Bishop with the 3 off the mark. Good opening possession and some good looks, but can't come away with points there for the Gold Rush. Generals moving the ball quick from side to side, now penetrating in the paint, shot up and good. And that's number 25, Jewel Jones, the first basket of the game. Arns kicks it out. And German gets it back into Arns. Over to McGee, who drives. Can't get the layup to go. Scramble for the rebound, and the Generals come away with it. Losing the handle there. I believe Ross got her hand in for the steal, and Arns finishes it off on the fast break. Did I say Arns? That was Nia Bishop. Martin Hartwick pulls up, too strong. Rebound for the Generals. And there's Bishop getting her hand in with her first steal of the day. She leads this team, averages 2.2 steals per game. Three-point basket is good for Nina German. German didn't see any action until January this year, when it's played in the last 6 contests, started 4 of them, and now leads the team with almost 32 minutes played and averages 8.2 points. Nice ball movement. Ross can't finish off the layup, but Bria Irons is there for the putback. Easy second chance points. And after giving up the opening bucket, Xavier on a 7-0 run to take a nice 5-point lead here after 3 minutes played in the first quarter. And a throwaway. Irons comes up with the loose ball. Nina German with the ball. Now she runs the point for this team. Martin Hartwick knocked it away there, but Xavier kept possession. And then a turnover inside. Generals quick up the court. Good defense there from Abria Irons, and ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by the Generals. It'll be Gold Nuggets ball. 5 substitutions come in for the Generals. All 5 starters will get a rest. No subs yet for Xavier. Trap in the backcourt. And a takeaway. 3-point attempt. That was from behind the men's 3-point line. No good for Kiri Aldridge. It was a reach-in foul. Foul's called on number 33, Graceland Adams. German that time for 3, no good, but offensive rebound for Bria Irons. Shot from just past the elbow, no good. Peyton Miller comes away with it. Aldridge, Miller, Roundtree, Adams, 4 of the 5 subs that have come in. Foul called underneath on Nia Bishop. That's her first team foul. They'll call that in the act of shooting, and it was, of course, so Peyton Miller goes to the line. A native of Simpson, Louisiana, has played in all 20 games this year, averages just over 11 minutes for the Generals. Both these teams get to the line fairly often. Both in the top 30 out of over 230 teams in NAIA and trips to the line per game. 3-point basket good for Raina Ross. Good pressure in the backcourt. And it'll be a turnover. Let's see what they call here. There was a whistle to stop play. Was it a timeout? Was it a foul? The Generals definitely were not going to get it across the halfway line before the 10 seconds, and that's what they are going to call. It's a 10-second violation. And 5 subs once again for the Generals on the dead ball. All the starters return to the floor. Good quick passing by the Gold Rush. And then a reach-in foul is going to be called on Jewel Jones. That's her first, second team foul on the Generals. Shot from the corner for McGee, no good. Rebound underneath for Ojoro. Martin Hardwick three-point basket is good. She shoots 37% from behind the arc on the season. Her and Harrison both at that 37% mark from behind the line. Good passing, Irons inside. She's fouled and will go to the line. Whereas I mentioned in the open, she's second in the league with an 85% free throw percentage. First free throw is good for Irons. And Irons drains them both. That foul was called on Reagan Ojoro, number 14. It was her first and a third team foul on the Generals here in the first quarter. Another turnover. Both these teams commit over 20 turnovers per game. Autumn Chasson, number 5, in now, replacing German. She's at the point. Nice drive to the basket there for Nia Bishop. Takeaway there, Shyla McGee. McGee to Ross and back. Ross will get the assist. McGee with the basket. And a timeout called. 30-second timeout called by LSU-A. Taking a moment to remind you that on this date in Gold Nuggets history, back in 1984, Connie Gillard's 29 points and then school record 13 assists led Xavier to a 91-63 victory against Suno over across campus at the old barn. Gillard held that assist record for just 2 years until Regina Bowen broke it with 14 assists in 1986. That was January 26, 1984. Connie Gillard, 29 points, 13 assists. Three-point basket, in and out for Harrison. Ball out of bounds, last touch by the Generals. It'll be Xavier basketball. Approaching the 3-minute mark of the first quarter. Bishop drives, hands it off to Irons, who's trapped underneath the basket. Can't find an outlet pass. That'll be a turnover. Julia Lafarge has checked in. There's Chasson for three. Chasson gets it to fall. She leads the team with a 38% field goal percentage from behind the line. Doesn't take many shots per game. Average is just 3.6 per contest. Open underneath the basket. Can't get it to fall. And that's because she's fouled Nia Bishop. That's her second team foul. That's number 23, Amani Gray, who was fouled. She'll be at the line to shoot two. Bishop will take a seat with those two fouls. Checking in is number 15, Yara Buharb. First free throw good for Gray. Gray averages double-digit points on the year, just under 11 points per contest. Misses the second free throw. So 3 players for LSU-A. Martin, Hartwick, Harrison, and Gray all average in double figures. Irons drives left side the basket. She's fouled. She'll go back to the line. Fouls on number 10, Peyton Miller, her first, 4th team foul. Irons can't get the roll there. But gets a second ago. She's 3 for 4 from the line today. Nice pass inside and good defense. Joro has the ball knocked away on her shot. 6 on the shot clock. As the Generals inbound from underneath their own basket. And they will not get a shot off. Great defense by the Gold Nuggets during that possession. Chasson open again for 3, missed that one. Hand check foul called on Yara Buharb. That's her first, 3rd on the team. Generals are inbound from the near sideline. Again, good defense. Shot clock under 10. Generals haven't even had a look at a shot. Martin Hartwick drives, pulls it back out. Shot up as it expires, and it doesn't hit the rim. That'll be a turnover. Back-to-back trips down the court for the Generals and in shot clock violations. Lafarge, great pass ahead to Godot and then over to Irons, who finishes it off. Shot clock is off. Final 10 seconds of the first quarter. Almost had a turnover, but they are going to call a foul on Abria Irons. That's her first. 4th team foul. 7 seconds left in the quarter. Inbounded from under the basket are the Generals. And a takeaway from Lafarge. Tries to drive it up the court quick. Gets it to Irons. She pulls up. Shot at the buzzer, no good. And the first quarter ends with a commanding lead for the Golden Nuggets, 22-7 over LSU-Alexandria. We'll take a break. Back in 60 seconds for quarter number 2. Generals will inbound to start the second quarter from the near sideline. Bria Irons led the way with 7 points in that first quarter. Ball knocked away there. I believe that was Ross who got the block. Goodo trapped in the corner. Nice pass inside though to McGee, who's going to be called for the up and down. Correction, that was McGee who passed to Goodo. Foul's going to be called on Ijaya Goodo. That's her first. And the first team foul here in quarter number 2. Driving a shot off the mark for Ojoro. Ross is fouled inside. It's on Ojoro. That's her second. Ross looking to drive. Shot clock winding down. Here's Ross. She'll put up a shot. Short, but rebound and possession has already gone to the Generals. Takeaway there. German got the steal. Missed the layup. Thought she was fouled, but no call. But fouled on the rebound. Foul called on Jewel Jones, her second of quarter number 2. And Shyla McGee, who was fouled into active shooting after she got that offensive rebound. She's at the line to shoot 2. McGee misses both. Shoots right at the team average, just under 70% on the year from the line. But could not get either the fall there. Getting inside, no good. The shot for Cornelius. Offensive rebound and a foul. That's going to be on Rainer Ross. We'll see what they say. Nope, it's on Ujaya Gudo. That's her second. Team second as well here in quarter number 2. First shot no good. It's Harrison who's at the line. Second one too strong as well. Shiloh McGee with the rebound. Bishop drives baseline on the left. Gets it to Lafarge, almost lost it, and has it knocked away on the shot. It's Alex Harrison with the block. Lafarge has her pass knocked away. Three-point attempt is good for number 5, Jade Brumfield, a sophomore from Hammond. This is Brumfield's first action of the season. Had not played prior to tonight's contest. Lafarge open for 3. Off the mark, rebound underneath Abria Arns. Had that shot blocked, and then a rebound and a foul call. Nina German is assessed with her first. Third team foul here in the second quarter. Three minutes elapsed here in quarter number 2, and the Gold Nuggets have not scored. Harrison drives. Shot off the glass, no good. Ball out of bounds, last touched by the Gold Nuggets. It'll be Generals ball with a 20-second reset on the shot clock. Three-point attempt, Harwick Martin too strong. That rebound attempt went right out to Abria Arns, who takes it coast to coast. Scoring drought of almost 3.5 minutes put to rest there by Arns, who has 9 points now to lead all scores. Turnaround jump shot, wild shot attempt by Brumfield. A little touchy foul there called on Autumn Chasson. That's her first. Brumfield 2 for 2 from the line on that trip. Arns kicks it out. Three-point attempt, no good. Rebound. Lafarge came up with it, missed a short-range shot, and then Arns gets it, puts it in off the glass. Another trip down the court with 3 shots on the offensive possession. Good job on the boards by both Lafarge and Arns. And then a turnover as Harrison stepped on the far sideline. Goodo had it stripped. Scramble for the loose ball. Generals come up with it. Here's Brumfield. This time gets the 3 to go. Brumfield quickly with 5 points in her first action of the season. Good pass from Chasson, who finds Julia Lafarge cutting to the basket on the far side. As we approach the halfway mark of quarter number 2, it's a 13-point lead for the Gold Nuggets. They led by 15 after the first. Here's Brumfield driving, shot off the mark. Chasson comes away with it. Looking to push the pace, but she's trapped in the backcourt. Finds Bishop to get it across the line. Bishop drives, draws contact, and the shot is good. She'll go to the line to try to complete the 3-point play the old-fashioned way. And that foul was on Dana Martin Hartwick, her first. 4th team foul here in quarter number 2. Bishop misses it. Harrison has the rebound. Harrison inside kicks it back out to Martin Hartwick, who passed on the 3-point attempt. Drive for Harrison. She draws contact and will go to the line. And fouls on Autumn Chasson. That's her second. The 5th team foul, so for the final 4:22 of the half, the Generals will be in the bonus. This is a 2-shot foul. The first is good for Alex Harrison. Harrison makes both free throws. Three-point attempt, Nina German wide open, no good, long-range rebound. Coming away with it is Jones. Driving inside, reverse layup. Amani Gray can't get it to foul, but a rebound. Second chance points. Harrison in the lane, gets it to go. Bishop drives, kicks it out. German open for 3. In and out. Rebound underneath for Bishop. German again. This time drains it. Nina German with her second 3-point basket of the night. German 2 for 4 now from behind the arc. Harrison going to try a 3-pointer. It was an air ball. Foul called underneath on Jalea Lafarge. That's her first. Peyton Miller makes both free throws. Lafarge, nice cross-court pass. German open again, right where she hit the last one. Too strong, Lafarge on the rebound. She'll try again. Off the mark. Foul called, no, they say Irons. Check that was Raina Ross. Had the ball on the baseline. It'll be a turnover. Drive and shot no good for Harrison. Gold Nuggets looking to slow it down, run their half-court offense with German at the point. Irons over to Buharb. Now Ross, who drives into the lane, takes the shot, too strong. Rebound on the far side for McGee. And she's fouled. Fouls on number 21, Alex Harrison. That's her first. Both teams now over the limit, though. We'll be shooting 2 free throws for the remainder of the half. McGee again misses both free throws. She's 0 for 4 from the line tonight. She comes up with the rebound there. Then that's German with the rebound. Nice shot there from Abria Arns. Arns with 13 points now on the night. Her average is just under 10 a game. Has beat her average here in the first half. Offensive foul called there. That's on number 10, Peyton Miller, her second. 14-point lead for the Gold Nuggets. They led by as many as 15. That was the margin after the first quarter. German drives, pulls up the dribble, gets it back out top to Arns, then to Buharb over on the right wing. No good for 3. Rebound underneath. That was Ross who tipped it to Arns. Buharb going to try again from 3. A little too strong. Scramble for the rebound. Shyla McGee comes away with it. McGee has been quiet tonight, the leading scorer for this team. Has just 2. Drive there, shot no good for German, and jump ball called. Possession hour belongs to the Gold Nuggets. "20-second reset on the shot clock since they maintain possession, so a 5.5-second differential between shot and game clock as we approach the halftime. It's German who will inbound from under the basket. It's Ross who collects it in the backcourt. Ross drives, then kicks it out. 3-point attempt, no good for McGee. Shot clock is off, but under 5 now. Reach-in foul called there on Raina Ross. With 0.2 seconds to go, just the first foul on Raina Ross, but both teams are over the limit. That is unfortunate foul with 0.2 seconds left in the half. It's going to give 2 free throws to the Generals. First shot no good for Gray. Gray makes the second. Gold Nuggets inbound and time expires here in the first half. It's Xavier 35, LSU-Alexandria 22. A 13-point lead for the home side. 13 points for Bria Arns to lead the way for the Gold Nuggets. LSU-Alexandria was led by Jade Broomfield in her first action of the season. She has 8. We'll take a break for the half. We'll be back in about 12 minutes, a few minutes before the conclusion of the intermission. We'll go over some more stats as we head into the second half. You're listening to Xavier University Women's Basketball here on the Xavier University YouTube channel. Welcome back from the Convocation Center here in New Orleans, where Xavier leads 35-22 over LSU-Alexandria at the half of the women's contest, the first of the doubleheader here tonight against the Generals. Some first half stats. Xavier was led by number 11, the senior Abria Arns. Arns had 13 points to lead all players, also chipped in 6 boards. She was 5 for 7 from the field and 3 of 4 from the line. Nia Bishop and Nina German both chipped in 6. Shiloh McGee, the team's leading scorer, was quiet in the first half, had just 2, but she did contribute with a team-leading 9 rebounds. For LSU Alexandria, the great defense of the Gold Nuggets paid off as the Generals' leading scorers, Martin Hartwig and Harrison, who both average almost 13 points a game, were both held in check. Harrison had 4. Martin Hartwig had 3. Kiri Aldridge, check that, Jade Brumfield off the bench in her first action of the year, leads the team with 8. Stat that stood out from the free throw line, the Generals were 9 of 14, while the Gold Nuggets were just 3 for 9. The Gold Nuggets are 12th in the NAIA, averaging 16 made free throws per game, but just 3 in that first half with a pretty abysmal 33% free throw percentage. They shot 34% overall from the field during the first half, and their defense was excellent, held the Generals to just 23.8% shooting. A reminder, fans, remember to follow Xavier Athletics online and on social media for all your news, scores, and highlights on Gold Nuggets and Gold Rush teams and athletes. You can find us on the web at XULAGold.com. That's XULAGold.com, and at XULA Gold on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. We are ready for the third quarter. Possession belongs to the Generals. They'll inbound from the near side. Starting lineup back out on the court as we begin the second half for the Gold Nuggets. It's German, Bishop, Ross, Arns, and McGee. Quick check, looks like the same starters as well for the Generals. That's Reagan Ojoro with the first basket of the second half. It's Martin Hardwig, Ojoro, Harrison, Gray, and Jones on the court for the Generals. Raina Ross with the bucket. Nice trap in the backcourt. And it's going to be a 10-second violation, not even across the free throw line, or the Generals' second time tonight. They got called for the 10-second violation. Had a couple of shot clock violations in the first half. The Xavier defense was on point. Misplayed ball on the inbounds pass and then a foul. It's going to be on Nia Bishop. That's her third. Autumn Chasson also has 2 for the Gold Nuggets. For the Generals, collecting 2 in the first half were Peyton Miller, Reagan Ojoro, and Jewel Jones. Bishop going to check out very early on here in the second half for the Gold Nuggets with that third foul. Autumn Chasson replaces her. There's Jones guarded by Chasson. Now Harrison, who gets it back to Jones. Ojoro looking the drive. Gets all the way to the basket and scores. Reagan Ojoro was held scoreless in the first half, but 4 quick points here in the second. 3-point attempt by German, no good. Shiloh McGee chases down the rebound. going to check those offensive rebound numbers in just a moment for you. That was another area where the Gold Nuggets were excellent in the first half. 3 on the shot clock now. McGee needs to get it up. She gets to the hoop, but the ball was still in her hand as the shot clock expired, and that'll be a turnover. Offensive rebounds in the first half, a 15-6 lead for the Gold Nuggets. They have 16 now with that McGee offensive board on the last possession down. Ball knocked out of bounds, last touched by the Gold Nuggets. It'll be Generals basketball. Going to be a foul called there on Shyla McGee. That's her first and the second team foul here in the third quarter. Tough inbound pass, but nice catch underneath. Amani Gray, who puts it in off the glass. A sophomore from Gonzales. She's that third double-digit scoring average on the team. She has only 4 tonight. Nice pass underneath. German couldn't finish it off, though. Thought she was fouled, but no called. Hartwig Martin pulls it up. Can't get the 3 to go. But an offensive rebound and a foul underneath. Jora's going to go to the line. And foul's called on McGee, her second. First free throw for Ajora bounces out. But she gets the second to fall. First quarter was all Xavier. They led 22-7 after the first quarter. The Generals actually outscored the Gold Nuggets 15-13 in the second. The Gold Nuggets are not playing well here out of the break. Early timeout for head coach Bo Browder. It'll be a full timeout. We'll take him with him back in 60 seconds here from the Convocation Center. Welcome back. It's a 5-2 run to start the second for the Generals. Check that 7-2 run as they've closed the gap to 8 points. It's been a while since that gap was down in single digits. There's a foul on the rebound, a push off underneath. They're going to call that on number 21, Alex Harrison. That's her second. First team foul here in the third quarter. Ross's pass is tipped away and stolen. Here's Jones, pull-up three-pointer, drains it. called that a two-pointer. I thought she was surely behind the line, but I guess her toe was on the line, so just a two-point basket and then a turnover. Four subs coming in for Gold Nuggets. Lafarge, Buharb, and Goodo return, and seeing her first action tonight, number 23, Gabrielle Morrison, a freshman guard from Tampa, Florida. And Lafarge looked like she played pretty good defense all the way down on that drive, but she'll be called for that foul. Her second personal. Fourth team foul already in the quarter. And Joro makes the first of two. Gets a kind roll on the second. And the Generals have closed the gap to just 4 points. It's now an 11-2 run here to start the second half. Three-point attempt, no good for McGee. A basket there for Amani Gray, who knocks it away. 2 seconds, get the ball across. And just about a step short of the midcourt line. And that'll be a turnover. Chance to tie or take the lead now for the Generals. Their only lead of the game was at 2-0. Nice pass. Martin Hartwick misses the basket. Goodo coming quick the other way. She has it rejected. That was Gray with the block. Ball tied up there. Jump ball called. Good work by Lafarge. Possession arrow belongs to the Gold Nuggets. Lafarge has it knocked away, but a foul is going to be called. That's on number 23, Amani Gray, her first. And the second team foul here in quarter number 3 on the Generals. Jade Brumfield checks in for Gray. Brumfield leading scorer with 8 points in the first half, but the first time she's on the floor here in the second for the Generals. Foul underneath. It's on Jewel Jones. That's going to be her third. And Jones will check out. Alex Harrison back in to replace her. Here's Buharb, drives, kicks it out to Lafarge. Thought about the three, but then gives it up to Bishop. Shot no good. And a rebound for Cornelius. Under 5 minutes to play now here in the third. They get the ball inside to Ojoro. Can't get the shot to fall, but follows it up. And the lefty banks it in. Good work by Ojoro. Following up her own miss to get the second chance points. And tying it up, and then Brumfield with the steal and the layup. The Generals take their first lead since the opening basket. And we're going to see a timeout. Full timeout called by Gold Nuggets head coach Bo Browder. It was a 35-22 halftime lead for the Gold Nuggets. They have now been outscored 17-2 in the third, and the Generals are back on top. A reminder, the men's game will follow approximately 20 minutes after this, or 7:30, whichever is later. That's a separate stream right here on the Xavier Athletics YouTube channel, so make sure you refresh your YouTube app if you need to, and close out this stream to catch the men's game. After tonight, the Xavier basketball teams will head on the road. Not too far, though, just to Shreveport this Saturday. That's a 2 p.m., 4 p.m. doubleheader for the men and the women up at LSU-S. .424 to go here in the third. Xavier with 3 timeouts left. LSU-Alexandria with 4. Well, not what Coach Bo Browder wanted out of that timeout. It was an instant turnover as McGee was standing on the baseline in possession of that ball. Shot banked home there by Amani Gray. Goodo gets it to German. German with the tray, her third of the game. Goodo with the assist. Shot again by Ojoro, who started to get hot. Held scoreless in the first half, but now has 6. A little floater by German, no good. Ojoro with the rebound. And then a turnover as her pass to Gray goes right through her fingers, right between her legs, bounces out of bounds. Here's Bishop. Gets it to Goodo across to Buharb. Bishop again looking to drive. Kicks it out to Goodo. Now back up to Buharb. And Goodo's going to take a long-range shot from the left baseline. No good. Under 3 to play now here in the third. Looking to get the ball inside. Ojoro cuts. Shot no good, but she's fouled and will go to the line. Foul's going to be on Ujaya Goodo. That's her third. It's the 5th team foul here in the third quarter. Puts the Gold Nuggets over the limit. Ojoro makes the first. And gets both the fall. She's got 13 points now. She's taken over the team lead in scoring from Jade Brumfield, has 10, both those players in double figures. Bishop found Goodo, but then back out to Lafarge as Goodo couldn't find a shot. Buharb with the floater, no good. It's Nia Bishop with the rebound. And she's going to drive, shakes a defender. Nice move by Nia Bishop, the 5th-year guard from Brooklyn, New York. Bishop's playing with 3 fouls out there. Buharb knocks it away. Here's some subs coming back in for the Gold Nuggets. Starters back on the court. McGee, Arns, and Ross. Joro again with her 15th point. It is the starting lineup for the Gold Nuggets out on the court now. Here's McGee. Gets her own rebound. And that has the ball taken away. No, they're going to say she traveled. Looked like it was going to be a jump ball or a takeaway, but McGee was actually able to maintain possession and then shuffled her feet without dribbling. So turnover goes to the Generals, who lead now by 5. With 22 points at the half for the Generals, I thought the Gold Nuggets had a shot of keeping an opponent under 50 points for the 3rd game in a row. But a really good 3rd quarter here means that likely will not happen. Here's Ross, drives, splits 2 defenders, lays it in. Great body control by Raina Ross. Here's Brumfield. Brumfield drives. Off balance shot, no good. Bishop comes away with the rebounds, but then she's stripped by Brumfield. Here's Ojora looking the drive, pulls up the dribble, gets it outside. Long range 3 off the front of the rim for Brumfield. Quick up the court, German finds McGee. McGee is fouled, she'll go to the line. The foul is on Aldridge, that's her first. 4th team foul here in quarter number 3. We'll see if McGee can convert from the free throw line. Hits the front of the rim. McGee is just 1 for 11 shooting tonight and 1 for 6 from the free throw line. Has only 3 points. The leading scorer for this team averages just under 15 points a game. Also leads in rebounds with 6.4 per contest. She is in double figures there tonight with 11. So making up for her lack of offensive production on the defensive side. Here's Harrison, wide open shot. 15-footer from the left side. Arns underneath, Raina Ross with the assist. And that's how the 3rd quarter will end. It was a great one for the Generals, who trailed by 13 points. As the second half opened, they now have the lead 49-47. We'll be back for the 4th quarter. Stay with us. You're listening to Xavier University Women's Basketball here on the Xavier Athletics YouTube channel. Welcome back from the Convocation Center in New Orleans. 49-47, the Generals lead as we start the fourth frame. They outscored the Gold Nuggets 27-12 in the third quarter. Joro puts up a wild shot, and they're going to say she traveled. It's a turnover. Shot will not count. The Generals, who were shooting just 23% in the first half, improved their overall number to 41% for the game with a hot streak there in the third. Harrison drives, pulls up the dribble, nowhere to go with the ball, but does find Jones across the court. There's Martin Hartwick. Harrison drives baseline left, puts up a wild underhand shot, was able to draw contact as she stepped through and under. Irons will be called with the foul. That's her second. First team foul here in the fourth quarter. First shot good for Alex Harrison. Harrison perfect from the line tonight. She's 4 for 4 from the charity stripe. Just got those updated stats. Third quarter field goal percentage for the Generals was 61%. They were 11 of 18 from the field. And also hit 5 of 6 free throws. Xavier continues to struggle from the free throw line. They were 3 for 9 at the half, 4 for 11, just shot 2 times, 1 of 2 from the free throw line in the third. Reagan Ajoro, who's been getting it done down in the paint, gets a three-point basket there. Irons loses the handle underneath, and that's going to be a turnover. She was wide open, butterfingers there for Abria Irons. Things just not gone the way of the Gold Nuggets here in the second half. Things continue to be a struggle in the fourth quarter. Well, it looked like a little deja vu, but this time it's the other team, other end of the court. A throwaway by the Generals. We'll see a quick timeout. This will be a full timeout for the Generals. Both teams with 3 remaining. We'll take the timeout with them. Back in 60 seconds from the Convocation Center. Welcome back from New Orleans. 8 minutes to go in the game. LSU-Alexandria leads 54-47 over Xavier. Generals getting a career night from Reagan Ajoro, a junior forward from Lake Charles, Louisiana, who prepped at Sulphur High School. She currently has 18 points, shooting 6 for 10 from the field. Just hit a three-pointer. Nice job there by Abria Irons. Check that Nia Bishop who drives in. Here's Harrison. Goes baseline, draws contact. And she'll go to the line. Ujaya Goodo. Fourth foul on Goodo. Second team foul here in the fourth quarter. Alex Harrison going to go to the line. Harrison has been perfect from the line tonight. Six for 6 from the line now with 10 points. Third general in double-digit scoring. She joins Brumfield, who also has 10, and of course Ojoro, the leading scorer, at 18. Double team. Bishop finds a way out of it. German looking to drive. Left-hand layup, no good. Rebound underneath for Ojoro. Ojoro has 9 points as well. Sorry, 9 rebounds, so 1 rebound short of a double-double. Her career high in rebounds is 20, if any Generals fans are wondering. The 18 points is her career high. Goodo gets it across to German, who takes the three-pointer off the front of the rim. Bishop has the rebound, going to take it to the hoop and puts it in. Here's Gray, high off the glass, gets her own rebound. And then a reach around the back. The foul is going to be called on Rainer Ross. That's Ross's second. And the third team foul here in the fourth quarter. They'll say that foul was on the floor. And Generals will inbound from under the basket. Foul is on Jewel Jones. That's her fourth. Just the first team foul here in the fourth quarter on the Generals. Bishop took her eye off the ball there, and it's a throwaway as Irons was trying to get the ball back to her. I mentioned in the opening of the broadcast, both these teams average over 20 turnovers per game, and they are both approaching that now as well. Good feed underneath to Ojoro, who scores the assist for Graceland Adams. Foul was on Lafarge. That's her third. Fourth team foul here in the quarter. One more will put Gold Nuggets over the limit. Ojoro missed that free throw, but a rebound for Brumfield. Three-point attempt from long range. Alex Harrison drains it. Double-digit lead now. It's the largest of the game for the Generals. They average just 61.3 points per game. They've got 5 minutes to go over their average. Nice pass underneath from Bishop to Goodo. Nia Bishop with the steal and the assist. Shiloh McGee. 4 quick points, and Generals want to talk things over. Head coach Billy Perkins in his first season calls the timeout. It's a 30-second timeout. We'll stay with you here in the Convocation Center. Fans, remember to follow Xavier Athletics online and on social media for all your news, scores, and highlights. You can find us on the web at XULAGold.com. That's XULA Gold.com.
and at XULA Gold on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram.
Back-to-back buckets for the Gold Nuggets force that Generals timeout. Lead has been cut to 6. Here's Martin Hartwick. Shot clock at 10. She finds a Jora in the corner, shakes her defender, and drops in the 18-footer for her 22nd point of the game. Bishop drives, puts it in, and she's fouled. She'll go to the line. Foul is on Harrison. That's her third, second of the fourth quarter. Nia Bishop at the line, 65% free throw shooter on the season. Nothing but net there for the fifth-year player. Bishop has 15 points. She's tied for the team lead with irons. Long range shot by Jones off the front of the rim. Rebound underneath. Goodo gets it ahead to Bishop in the corner. She'll bring it back up top to German. Now across to McGee. She's going to take the three-pointer. Shot no good. Goodo gets the rebound. And then she's fouled. I believe that's going to be on Jones. Correction, no foul called. It was just knocked away out of bounds. Or my mistake. German open for three from the corner, and she hits it. Mina German with her fourth three-pointer of the game. Cuts the lead to 2. Open underneath is Alex Harrison. Xavier fortunate there. They get the turnover on the misplayed pass. Approaching 3 minutes to go in the game. The trap in the backcourt. Bishop uses her speed to get it over and gets the assist as she finds Bria Arns underneath. And Joro kicks it out. Here's Jones for three, drains it. Jewel Jones puts it in, put the lead back up to 5 points. Xavier's cut it to 2 twice. The Generals' offense continues to remain hot here in the second half. German's going to get called for the foul there as she was trying to follow up her missed three. It's just the second personal foul on German. 5th team foul, however. And that should put fifth foul should be at the line to shoot bonus free throws. And the referees catch their error in time before that inbound pass.
The shooter is going to be number 25, Jewel Jones. Jones shoots 78% from the line on the season, drains the first. Jones hits both, now has 11. Joins Broomfield, Harrison, and Ojoro in double figures for the Generals. Lead back up to 7. The drive from German, tried to get it to Arns. It's knocked away. Two minutes to play now in the game. Off balance shot. Arns comes away with the rebound. Generals have an injured player down, back under their own basket. It's 5-on-4 right now. 3-point attempt, no good for Bishop. Dead ball rebound as it hits the shot clock. It will be Generals' ball when play resumes. It's Jewel Jones who was down. She gets up though under her own power and heads to the bench. Hopefully Jones will be okay. She just made those 2 free throws, has 11 points and 5 boards. Does have 4 fouls though. Here's Harrison, draws contact, nope. Dragged her feet. She's called for traveling. 1:26 to play, 7-point deficit. The Gold Nuggets look to erase to try to avoid their second defeat at home on the season. Quick foul. It's Imani Gray, the sophomore guard. It's her second. Just the 3rd team foul here in the 4th quarter. Good job by Goodo not going into the backcourt. McGee missed the initial shot, followed it up with the offensive rebound. She's in double-digit rebounds now, and she got her own rebound. That ball went out of bounds off the Gold Nuggets. Under a minute to play now. They press in the backcourt. They get it ahead. Ojoro finds Gray open underneath. Easy layup. Bishop drives. Floater is good. Nia Bishop now with, I believe, 17 points. They've called a timeout. Timeout called by the Generals there, and it is 17 points for Nia Bishop. Her and Arns both with 17 to lead the way here for the Gold Nuggets tonight. A reminder, folks, 20 minutes after the conclusion of this game, the men's game will tip off between LSU-Alexandria and the Gold Rush. That'll be a separate stream right here on our YouTube channel. And one final reminder, follow Xavier Athletics online and on social media for all your news, scores, and highlights on Gold Nuggets and Gold Rush teams and players. You can find us on the web at XULAGold.com. That's XULAGold.com, and at XULA Gold on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. 5-point lead for the visiting Generals, who look to extend their 4-game winning streak. and pass up Xavier in the conference standings. They're currently a half game behind the Gold Nuggets. They sit tied for 6th in the conference. The Gold Nuggets are tied for 4th. Two teams at 6-5, two teams at 6-6. Things are all clogged up in the middle of the conference standings. And drive to the basket and a layup for Gray. German takes a quick shot. Ojoro got the rebound and then has the ball knocked away. Ojoro's 10th board gives her a double-double on the night, a career night for the junior forward from Lake Charles. Quick foul, that's going to be called on Goodo, and that is her 5th. Goodo has fouled out. She had 2 points and 4 boards in limited action here on the evening. It's going to be Martin Hartwick who's at the line to shoot the bonus free throws. Martin Hartwick, the leading scorer on this team with 12.7 per contest, has just 3 tonight, make it 4 as she converts both free throws. The defense by the Gold Nuggets was stellar early in the game and exceptional against Harrison and Martin Hartwick, who both averaged close to 13 points a game, but the rest of this Generals team came up with it several chances here with offensive rebounds, and things just not go in the way of the Gold Nuggets here down the stretch. 15-point lead after the first quarter, 13 at the half, and it evaporated quickly in a third period where the Generals outscored the Gold Nuggets 27-12. 27 points already here in the fourth for the Generals as well. 6.6 left to play. Martin Hartwick looking to extend this lead back to double digits, and she does. Makes both, has 6 points on the night, and the 11-point lead is the largest of the game. And that will be how things end as time expires here in the Convocation Center. Final score, LSU-Alexandria 78, the Gold Nuggets 67. The Generals improved to 8-12 on the season, now 7-6 in the Red River Athletic Conference. They are now on a 5-game winning streak. They had 5 players in double digits. Gray and Brumfield both had 10. Jewel Jones had 11. Alex Harrison with 15. Reagan Ojoro, a career high 22 points and 10 rebounds for the double-double. The Gold Nuggets, meanwhile, they fall to 12-8 on the year, 6-6 in conference play. Their 2-game win streak comes to an end. They are now 8-2 here at home in the Convocation Center. They were led by Abria Arns, who had 17 points and 9 rebounds. Nia Bishop also had 17 points. She had 5 boards. McGee led in that department, 13 rebounds on the night for the junior transfer from Biloxi, Mississippi. That'll do it for us for the women's contest. A reminder, just about 20 minutes before the men's game tips off here on the Xavier Athletics YouTube channel. Make sure you close out this stream and open that one up. On behalf of our production crew, our camera operators, I'm Andrew Byer saying so long for now. We'll be back in 20 minutes Final score in the women's game, LSU-Alexandria 78, Xavier 67.